Oh, these are Venom Fang skeevers. Alright. Well. That also works. Okay, yeah, didn't realize I already had the key for that, because I'd swear the door's locked the first time I looked. Well, it might not have been. Let's see, spigots, mead. No, I'm just robbing this poor guy blind. I don't know how much mead we're going to have by the time we're done, but it's going to be a lot. It's going to be great. Okay. I really need to get my hands on... Come on. Fine. I'm pressing the... Alright. Do I not have flame breath? Oh. Well, that's weird. Why is my flame breath off? Oh, it's on. You cannot change shouts while shouting. What? What does that even mean? There we go. It took me like 12 tries to shout there. That was really strange. Alright, whatever. I guess we'll just go back to sneaking for a bit. We need to get some daggers at some point. And I may want to just get rid of... Alright. Oh, hi! Wait, no, these are my skeevers. Aha! It is spiders! I was wondering why these skeevers didn't seem to give a dang. There's the answer. Because they were the wrong skeevers. Ow. I've been poisoned and also blinded, apparently. What? Alright, well, let's go back to picking things up. Websack has... I don't even care. Whatever it is, it's either edible or sellable. And it's good enough. Okay, so, where are we going? I guess further on. It looks like they're just webbed up skeevers that I kick like soccer balls. Silly. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna treat this like a straight-up adventure at this point. Is that a trap? Oh, it was a bear trap. Okay. You'd think the spiders would have ticked off the traps by this point, but I guess not? You'd also think the skeevers would have as well. Alright. Did that skeever explode? I don't know which skeevers are whose. There's too many skeevers. Wait, what was that? What? Wait, there's a skeever man in here. Well, dang. I don't know how far back we are now. Okay. Alright, screw it. When in doubt, burn everything. There we go, problem solved. Okay, let's just keep burning everything. Are we done with skeevers? Where are we? I don't know how far back we went either. This is the other question I have. But yeah, apparently there's some dude in here that is living in Skeever Town. Okay, now it's spiders. I vaguely remember this part. Wow, this barely does anything to my magicka. I can just flamethrower forever. Are you still alive? No, you're not still alive. Alright. Well, there we go. That was weird. Shit happened. Alright, let's go back to looting these frostbite spiders now that we've Clear this out again. I'll save a second time, just because. We're not even going to bother with the skeevers. Oh, I see. Because I've got stealth on still. I was wondering why I couldn't sprint. Mildly disappointed I don't get any experience for disarming those traps, but I guess this is not... This is not Fallout. Oh, I know why we weren't running out of magicka. We weren't running out of magicka because I just bought the Hamlin. Who the shit is Hamlin? He hurts. Whoever he is. Alright, let's take out his skeevers first. Is Hamlin supposed to be anybody? I'm really confused. Alright, whatever. If he uses fire... I think he just hit himself there. Did he just... Nope. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Okay. Hamlin's a jerk, apparently. I'm just gonna let the fireproof one take care of everything. Let's conjure my bow, come to think of it. I'm really confused by the prospect of everything here. Alright, so Hamlin is a little bit tougher than I thought he was going to be. There we go. Now my Atronach can hit him. Today is a weird day. Dear Diary. What the hell? Well, I mean, if it works... That fire hurts. And of course he healed himself. Alright. Ow. What? Who are you? Journal, Hamlin's. Something of the gladiators. Okay. Okay. Journal, Hamlin's. 10 years of ridicule, 10 years of imprisonment, 10 years of exile. The children threw rocks and the women spat on me as the menfolk dragged me into Whiterun's prison. They branded me a danger to their pitiful existence, used words like madman and insane. Could a madman escape the prisons undetected? Could a lunatic establish a laboratory right under their noses? Could a psychopath create a mighty army of the common skeever? My days as an apprentice alchemist in Winterhold were no better. Those egotistical braggarts couldn't compete with my abilities. Where they fell short, I'd constantly excel. Did they appreciate my genius? Did they relish my contributions? No! My instructors beat me and said I was irresponsible, and the Archmage pushed me into the streets like a common beggar. As my enemy grows complacent and weak, as they forget Hamlin and his utter brilliance, I build my army. I use every bit of knowledge at my disposal to forge their demise. Thanks to Sabjorn's unwitting assistance, my legion grows stronger every day. The irony that the same ingredients used to make his vile drink can be used to feed my offspring isn't lost upon me. Oh, they will pay. Their ignorance of impending annihilation amuses me. I'll bury Whiterun and watch Winterhold burn, and when they experience the fury I've unleashed upon them, when my progeny are gnawing the flesh from their bones, they will come begging and groveling at my feet. But there will be no mercy, no quarter, and no leniency. And I will laugh, and I will dance, and I will rejoice over their mangled, broken corpses. The time for recompense has arrived. 10 years of pain, 10 years of misery, 10 years of death. What? That's the skeever. Alright. Well. Let's see. He died. Let's see, so we've poisoned the nest. Now we can grab the rest of these. I already got that one. Alright, whatever. It would have been great if my summoned skeevers had taken him out. Sadly, he was, ow! We might actually want to figure out some kind of elemental resistance setup at some point for fighting wizards, because as it stands, physical damage doesn't worry me nearly as much as it used to. But the other stuff, ow. A little bit harder. Okay, let's see. There's nothing I can do to these kegs. Oh, boilery. Here we go. Let's see, sweet roll of the glazed plates and jugs and stuff are actually worth a decent amount of money, potentially. Alright, so what am I supposed to poison? Something here. Oh, I'm supposed to get up there and poison that. Gotcha. Mead barrel. Guess I should probably loot these. Now, I believe the glazed bowls, either I can sell them, or more than likely I can, I might be able to melt them down into stuff. I'll have to check that in a bit. For now, we're going to steal every bit of mead that is not nailed down. Let's see. Yeah, no dice. Okay, let's get up here. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit tall for this attic area, which is kind of amusing. Okay, mead barrel, mead barrel, mead barrel. Nothing in here that we have to worry about. I like lockpicking in this game so much more than Fallout, but maybe it's just because in Fallout I'm always, like, just completely destitute in terms of lockpicks. And in Skyrim I'm just like, I can make them! Oh. There's the key. Gotcha! Okay. There's some water. Alright, let's go back to him and see what the plan is. Oh, is this the...
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Well...
Vampire.
Was something we discussed unclear?
Job's
Well, it's
finished.
about time.
Job's
Time
done.
to install the captain until you were finished.
Zog Zog. What about my pay?
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
More work?
Well, Sabjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honningbrew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sabjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
Need to get a look at Sabjorn's books.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
See, you never mentioned that lunatic living in the tunnels.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
What are you gonna do with this place? Oh, nope.
Besides, you've done Maven a favor. Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
He said something about getting stuff fenced. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, I was actually kind of hoping I could almost immediately sell all the extra mead to him. There we go. There we go. Alchemy ingredients. Important. Wait. Oh, right. We're gonna go back in here and read the books wherever they are. Directly above us. Gotcha.
I can't believe that worked.
Didn't I already check it out? Oh, shoot. Oh, jeez. Okay, just realized something mildly important. Closing this door. These are all mead barrels. Are all of them? Only the ones lit up. Okay, gotcha. So that's less. Makes sense, otherwise you'd have to, like, get around and that'd be a pain in the butt. Anyway. Yes, people were telling me to get all the meat I possibly could. Unfortunately, I think I'm now stuck. Alright, whatever. It's not like I can't just Loafy ghost straight through everything. Okay, here we go. Anyway, back to looting all of the meat I could possibly grab. Yeah, so it's just everything on the outside. I didn't even really realize these barrels were going to be full of booze, but here they are. And here's my wallet. How much of this stuff have I gotten? The answer is a lot. I'm very, very okay with this. Oh yeah, looks like there's a whole bunch on the other side too. Beautiful. Okay. I'm really curious how much meat I'm going to be able to nab by the time we're done here. Large numbers. One can only assume. I could start my own meadery. Call it Loafy. Loafy's not a creative dude. And I suck at naming things. That'd be fun, actually, to just, like... you know what? I should actually do that someday. Make, like, a custom jokey, Okay, yeah. Custom jokey, like, labels to put on stuff. Like, you know, Wanderbot brand drink. Even though it's, like, nowhere even close to it. It would just be kind of fun to do. Did I seriously? Oh, yeah. I guess I never had the, Never had the stuff. Okay, letter to Sabjorn. Let's see. Here we are. Sabjorn. Within the enclosed crate, you'll find the final payment. As we discussed, Honningbrew Meadery should now begin brewing mead at full production. In regards to your concerns about interference from Maven Blackbriar, I can assure you that I'll do everything in my power to keep our assets and our cronies at bay. This is the beginning of a long and successful future for the both of us. Nothing. Alright, well that's fine. Whee!
I can't believe that worked.
Need something?
Why is there a bounty hunter up here? Dude, what the hell is this? What is this? What? Huh. There's a dead Whiterun guard here. And that's a sheet. What? Okay. I don't get it. Alright, let's go up to our Archmage quarters. I want to see what I can... I want to see if I can get my hands on any of my alchemy ingredients. Alright, I've been kind of holding off a little bit. Oh, I see. We end up outside. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's get out there. Yeah, that's weird. Loafy brew meadery is drank. Alright. Ooh, look at all these. Oh, shoot. It's not just like one at a time either. This is like 3 or 4, which is great. Whomever designed this is awesome, though I really wish I actually had the ability to, I really wish I had the ability to, like, make more of these, almost. Okay, activate fertile soil. Okay, so what was the, mushroom I needed to make? Is it not giant lichen? Be really nice if I could see. I mean, Nimir's rot wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, swamp fungal pods. Okay. We've got that. There's enchanted soil. I'll have to figure out what that does. Oh. Alchemy books. Good stuff. Anything else particularly useful here? There's like taproots and stuff, but I kind of want to I don't want to rip this place apart too much. That's ingredient storage, potion storage, bunch of other things. All right, this will be fine. Upgrade this alchemy lab. Sure, why not? Seeing as I can get to this place, and I think it has everything here, we might as well actually switch most of our crafting stations over to Winterhold. Anyway, I wanted to fortify... Not regenerate health, restore health. That's the main dealio here. So let's just make a ton of healing potions. Should probably actually see if any of these are... Okay, we don't want to use Daedra hearts. That would be bad. Okay. I've actually got a lot of these. Okay, wheat, fungal pod, blue mountain flowers. Be great if I could plant Daedra hearts now that I'm thinking about it. That'd be amusing. Okay. So what else are we gonna do? I guess let's do regenerate health. There we go. Cause yeah, I'd like to I don't actually know if those are all useful. Okay, the mushroom Mora tepinella is for magicka. And red mountain flower. Okay. I mean, mainly I'm just trying to get my potions up. Right now I've been kind of relying on using healing potions and just time for you know, well, healing spells and time to like either get my health or my magicka back. So I've been kind of trying to avoid using potions too much. Mainly because I can sell them. I'm trying to... Oh, hi. Restore magicka. These are options. Okay. Oh, we learned some extra stuff there. Mostly I'm just selling potions, I guess. I don't know. It seems like the best option I possibly could have right now. Mainly because these are just going to be wildly uncoordinated and confusing. Okay, so nothing there that we want to do. Restore stamina. We've got a bunch. Just gonna burn through all of these. There we go. And then I'll probably sit down and sell all of these in a bit. Okay, anything else particularly useful here? Ravage health, no. Restore, or ravage magicka, no. Invisibility, oh. I guess I can make 2 of those, even though I'm not using them too much. Fortify smithing. Yeah, so I want to work on, I want to work on getting my alchemy up so I can start doing fortify smithing and fortify enchanting. Because if I can actually do those, and have that, like, you know, effectively work, it'd be rather convenient to do that that infinite loop trick for boosting your stats up. Because yeah, I can also do fortify enchanting if I want to. A lot of fortify, come to think of it. Okay, looks like I'm just about out of ingredients, and I don't mind too much. Damage, health. I guess we can do like nightshade and skeever tails. Okay. Anything in damage magicka? Nope. 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 Okay, that's probably enough alchemy for the time being. Yeah, we'll have to figure out the rest of that later, but I'm not gonna like try and over min-max my my alchemy here. I'm just gonna try and get as much of it done. Let's see. I think that trick was removed. Oh, really? Well, even if it is removed, I can still use it to initially give myself a boost. So even if I can't infinitely loop it, I can at least gain a pretty solid boost, and close enough. Yeah. The trick is to fortify enchanting, then make an enchanted item that fortifies alchemy, then repeat. And then we eventually do fortify smithing and stuff and become invincible. I don't know if that still works. I'm getting conflicting reports here. But if it does work, that'd be amazing. Anyway.
I trust you have good news for me.
So, job's finished. Here's the information you required.
This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol.
Yeah, I've seen that symbol before.
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. I believe we're done.
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods from Morrowind at one of the stands.
Let's go back to Brynjolf. Surprisingly little stealth required for these missions, which is kind of appreciated. I do hope for Elder Scrolls 6, though. I hope for Elder Scrolls 6 they actually bother to make the stealth system better in this game. I don't know how they do it, though. I guess really programming it so this game functions completely differently if you're playing in first person or third person would probably be the best way to do it, but I don't know.
Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Very fortunate for Maven.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild?
It's the same symbol from Golden Glow was
And
involved.
this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild.
Anything we can do?
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Yeah, he did give me an iron dagger as a reward, didn't he? Well, that's kind of pathetic. Alright.
There you are.
Found the same marking.
I consulted my
never mind.
contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
I found the same marking at Honningbrew Meadery.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
You admire them?
They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
How can we make them pay?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godgel lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullum Eye. Slimy bastard.
Where do I begin?
Gullum Eye is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer.
Gross.
Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Let's see. Optional, speak to
I can't
Brynjolf.
believe Gullum Eye's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands.
Think he'll
Don't
give me
get
trouble?
wrong. He could
Oh,
scam
no,
a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble? Huh. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you.
Yeah, how do I get him to talk?
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullum Eye, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
Let's see. Well, he's gonna owe us for this betrayal.
Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed. For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot.
Let's see.
Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gullum Eye alive, but remind him who